trophies are sacred. From spittoons to axes, symbols of animosity and history between two programs. And today, one of the more obscure trophies at stake for the hotly contested Illinois. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Fighting Illini offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pop.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it. But it's just football.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. This rivalry more than a century old, with the Buckeyes dominating most of the time, guys.
And just think about that. All this time, these Ohio State and Illinois fans have been talking about and looking forward to this rivalry. To your point, absolutely. Ohio State, more often than not, has been...
There he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Illinois, after that big gainer, might want to see if that works again. Back to throw, it's Boyd. Using the quick game. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Second down, he'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. DB's right up on the receivers. Here's the handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Ohio State's offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will.
He's going to take a shot right away. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. The trophy that the Buckeyes and Illini play for, the Illibuck, Guys, is a giant wooden turtle.
Imagine that, man. You're having to put your trophies in a water tank and feed it. It's probably the only trophy that ever had that ability. It's incredible. It was nurtured. Maybe a little bit different story now, David, but that is pretty cool history, Reese.
Yeah, and I guess you really only need one turtle every 100 years, so the trophy's not expensive. I guess you just got to take care of it, and every year you pass a live living animal. That's why they changed it.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking downfield, it's Boyd. Throws to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was...
He's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab on the left side. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He wants to change this route. Going to swing it on second down. Looking to scramble. Got out of trouble and throws. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. That's caught. It's Dixon. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Hang on, Swoopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Scanning the field, it's Boyd. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's a big stride inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the air.
From the gun. Got it behind the line. It's Washington. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Florida State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Seminoles ever do that? Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off. But even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Off the play fake. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They come at you from all angles, so I'm interested.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the catch. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Illinois offense returns to the field. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat.
I love the play call on defense. You got the offense backed up. How can you create a safety? How can you bring pressure? How can you get someone home to the QB and try to get those 2 points up on the scoreboard? They almost got it, bringing the QB down at the 1 yard line.
They'll give it on the counter. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Finds a little space. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man to the left. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a really nice throw. And you think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University, with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you. This is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has this skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go, and he's playing at a high level.
He's got it. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a group.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. To the air, it's Boyd. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground, their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. They'll run the screen. And the runner is down, and so is the flag. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The kick is on its way. He'll try to feel the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll start this drive with a pass. A strike downfield. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all...
Oh, he's got some space. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Buckeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. It's a draw. Made a defender miss. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the 1st half.
Under fire. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turning it on. That's a fumble. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
And you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, the coach is going to go, you on the sideline, you in the game.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Etheridge. no idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
On the move, it's Valentine. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Illibuck is on the line, and already Ohio State and Illinois have given us some stirring moments. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation, and with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Ohio State and Illinois plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Buckeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rodgers. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. There's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Quarterback making adjustments. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Bringing the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. A little screen to the running back. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the 3rd. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate play.
He'll take a shot. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He wants it all. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
The Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fourth down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Snap in the shotgun. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Fighting Illini pinned deep in their own territory, trying to find some breathing room on 1st down. Hands it off. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuffed. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for space. It's Valentine. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give out of the gun. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Buckeyes starting to pull away from this one, and Illinois is in trouble.
First of all, we all know Ohio State's the more talented team. Every time they play, Illinois knows that going into. They need things to go right. Not everything going right in this rivalry game. The wheels are starting to come off, Palmer.
Yeah, you're right, David. In this game, this is really Illinois' national championship. Ohio State's expected to win, but you're never sure what their headspace is going to be coming into it. They came in here locked and loaded and focused, and they're showing it here in the 2nd half.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll try the run. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. And now on 2nd down for this offense. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to throw, it's Petty. Fires left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They try to pop a run on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Finds the tight end. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Makes the grab, defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting...
Touchdown, Ohio State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Dropping back, it's Petty. Here's a heat. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Catch in the middle. It's Hollins. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. The run from the shotgun. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Throws to the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there at Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Ohio.
Spins away from the defender.
The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now on first down from the 30. He'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back. And the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark. And when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
He'll pull it down. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Snap from the gun on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Washington. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. Working on the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to turn the corner on the left. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this with Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. Illinois lining up to punt this one away.
Number 14, on to punt it away.
Makes the catch at the 30. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do.
He tries to take the top off. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Got it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to pass. It's Petty. They get to him as he throws. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Hardly unusual. It is a trophy that many aren't even aware exists, but Ohio State will once again take home the second oldest trophy in the Big Ten, the Yellow Buck. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.